Hey everyone, welcome back to Jaraci Cup 4. Going to be continuing now with the upper bracket, a game with FrostyTeeth and Descara, who actually will be joining me as one of the co-casters.
Indeed. And I think we were gonna take a look at the picks, like both map picks and faction picks, I guess.
Indeed we were. Looks like Frosty picks Coalition first, and then you picked Coalition. I don't suppose anything's particularly interesting there. I think that's both of your main factions, right?
Well, yeah, and I think it's actually one of the best mirror matchups. Well, we don't have a lot of them, but I like it because it's hyper aggressive, which
Yes.
is not usually my playstyle. It's like macro, but also hyper aggressive, which I like.
So speaking of your playstyle, you then banned Canyon Alt. Is that just because carriers get stuck so often there, or what was the thinking?
Canyon is just way too freaking big. Because, in my opinion, coalition versus coalition, I mean, obviously it's a lot about air, but it's also about AVs on the ground and how they interact with air. I think that's actually a really important part about it. And Canyon is quite large, like not super large, but I don't like the rush distance on that map if I'm going AVs.
Right.
So that's pretty much it.
Okay, and then Frosty is going to ban, let's see, what was it? Tight End Passage. I think maybe he's, just doesn't want to play on that map. I don't think there's anything in particular that it, like, is not your style or something that he's, like, trying to ban
It's
against.
just a kind of shitty map, in my opinion.
He picks Boneyard first. I think that's, like, your favorite map, right? So you're probably happy about this.
It's a nice map. And then what's the second one? Is that Krill, maybe?
I think so. Yes,
Yeah.
you picked Krill and then Kalash.
Yeah, both good AV maps.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really like Frosty's build here, or like, you can see he was kind of going for a turret, and I was like, oh shit, I won't actually have AVs for a while. So I kind of panicked, but the two LAVs I got should be enough. Like if he kept pushing in with the base runner, that should be enough to force the turret way out. Now we put it even further out, which is quite bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking this hill that, like, his LAVs are on right now, that's probably as far out as he wanted to put it. Like, where it is right now, it just doesn't really do anything, right?
Yeah, but I think, like, even those two LAVs could have maybe kind of forced it, but worst case scenario, my carrier would of course go over there, because by him doing this build, I know he won't have a support cruiser yet, so yeah.
In fact, it's just now coming out.
Yeah.
And it's moving to the front line. Is that just a bad rally? Yeah, it's just a bad rally, right? Well, it looked like he gave it another movement order, but maybe that was just something weird about rally points.
Yeah, I think it might have been. So something is up with this build here.
He's so far behind already. Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, you go LAVs first, but you don't get any damage with them. Then you're getting up to second base, you know, a whole like minute after your opponent.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Also look at fighter and gunship, 28 second versus 45 for me. So sure, not he'll have strike fighters earlier, but I have more money, so I can get carrier upgrade, or what do you call it? Production, that's it.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have that on the queue yet.
Yeah, I don't think he has the money for it, maybe.
He does right now.
No, he does. Oh god, Frosty. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that should have been built like 50 seconds ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could actually have maybe given him a little bit of a shot. But one thing that's like really asymmetric between us right now is that I have AVs and he doesn't.
Yes.
And obviously, strike fighters can kill them, but they aren't really, like, you don't want to spend missiles shooting AVs on your side of the map. That's like the least favorite thing to do for strike fighters.
Not only does it mean you can't use them on eco, but you can't use them on the other strike fighters too, right? So
exactly. So like, either you kill the AVs and then opponent strike fighters kill you, or you don't kill them and you have this weird dogfight while the AVs are like hooning down, as Magpie would say on a support cruiser or something like that.
Holy spoons, they're just hooning on this support cruiser.
Yeah. And I'm already caught up in strike, actually kind of pulling ahead now. So yeah, carrier production, you need it when you go for this build.
In fact, he's
Uh,
gonna go for bombers
in,
now. That's an interesting
oh
move.
yeah, God, that's hopeful. That's optimistic.
Yes,
Um,
because here the
you
strike
die.
fighters already. Yeah.
Yeah, you die if you do this. Just putting it out there, you die. So I'm going for the support cruiser because I'm probably a bit confused about his build. I was a bit too lazy, so I didn't check his carrier. But yeah, it's fine here because I have the numbers. So even though he gets the first volley, since my strike barriers are like engaging the carrier cruiser, I still take the dogfight. And let's see, we trade one
Two for
for two.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
definitely
not
not the
great.
start he wants if he's gonna go for bombers. I mean, you've got to have, you've got to have the air control if you're gonna do that, and that seems unlikely at this point. AV's also doing some serious damage up in the third base here.
Yeah.
He's pulling the salvagers off, and what's gonna stop them too? They got like one. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I think we
he
missed.
surrendered.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Because the LAVs, sure, they're just two LAVs, but they would put more damage on the carrier. Actually, we missed one funny bit where I sent an AV out and I don't know about that super early turret he put out.
Oh,
And I smoke to the side of the AAV. It's great.
I'm
I'm
looking at
smoking
its
this.
dead body right now.
Yeah, that's the might have been the best smoke I ever smoked. But yeah.
That's the best thing I've ever smoked, man.
But yeah, LAV is pressing in on main, AV is pressing in on second. Like carrier could help out, but he'd lose salvagers. So yeah, definitely a GG moment.
Indeed, indeed. Look,
And
Roby,
my
I never said my British accent was good. Okay, just lay off of me for a second, man.
oh no, I can't see chat. Wait, why can't I see
Did
chat?
did Turbo Top like just fail?
Oh no, yeah, it just kind of, but now it works. All right.
Yeah,
So
mine
let's see.
resets fairly often. I have to like constantly
Yeah,
go in
it's
there
kind of
and
weird.
reset it.
All right. So now we have Krill, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll be waiting for you at
And
29:55.
yeah, this is actually a quite good one, if I recall correctly.
Ooh.
Or
Well then,
like,
color me excited.
well, or like, yeah. I like Frosty's build in this game a
We should
lot
make
more.
like a role on the Homeworld Universe server, just like hater of all builds, and then give it to you.
Yes, I have wine, and I also have wine. Quine. How would you say that in a Southern Texas accent? Like, where you over pronounce it.
I've
Pronounce.
got wine.
Yeah, but no, not a hick
Well,
like upper class. Think Kevin Spacey in like House of Cards. Juan.
well, they only do that with words that actually have an H in them, like what
No,
or
but I have wine and wine.
do they really do that? Wine.
No, like wine. Whining, ranting. I'm all about
Oh my
ranting.
gosh. I'm so smart, Descara.
Get with the times. I was trying to make a pun here.
I just couldn't understand the joke through your sick accent.
Yeah, my thick Scandinavian accent. All right. So I'm at
Alrighty. Enough of the nonsense.
29:55.
Yeah,
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes.
So game 2 here on
So-
Firebase Krill. This is a good AV map, you said. This is why you picked it, huh? So
Yes.
we can expect kind of just the same stuff from you. I see 2 people on RUs for Frosty right off the bat.
Yeah, so that's bad.
And he
you
retires
shouldn't
the
do
BR
that.
as well, with the probe
Yeah.
and stuff.
And you don't even need RUs. You don't need to put on RUs even if you don't retire the BR if you go Sport Cruiser first, which I think you will do, because you mine like 40 RUs just in time for 600 CUs, so it's
Yeah.
fine to do it without a drop off. Also, I don't like retiring the base runner at all in CVC, because It's actually a really great tool for when your opponent goes for like heavy AV pressure, especially if they for some reason like don't go air. I don't know why
Sure,
they
sure.
wouldn't. But let's see. His support cruiser is kind of fine. It's like 20 seconds behind mine, but maybe just 10 seconds. So it's not too bad. And then we have LAV Tech both coming up.
The other interesting thing is he he has to throw out the probe right at the beginning, right? And he's retiring the base burner, which gives him RUs, but he doesn't need them. I think it gives you like 187 CUs or something, but then you're using like 150 for the probe. So I almost just feel like you're not getting anything from it, right?
Yeah, not really. Like those extra RUs will come in so late into the game.
Uh-oh, probe taking damage.
Yeah. I mean, he's seen what he needed to see, so
Yes.
I'm not too tilted about him losing the probe.
Plus, it's a
Let's see.
descara game, so I mean, we know it's going to be AAV Fab coming up in just a second here, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of slow on it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I noticed that
but,
too.
Yeah,
You pleb.
yeah, that was very.
You'll have no chance against me in the semifinals, right?
Yes, exactly. So the second difference there, it's quite fine.
Oh, he's even got AV Fab before you. Oh.
Yeah.
What are you
And I'm
doing,
kinda-
Descara? What is up
Yeah,
with
I'm
you?
also kind of slow on the salvagers.
Your game plan is just falling apart, dude. Like, come on. Get with the
Also,
program.
I decided to scout with an LAV. I don't know why. Don't do that. Don't do this. It's bad if your probe is alive.
Which it might take a bit of damage from this LAV here, but it should be okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So what do we have coming up from which is my character? Okay, so yeah, see, I have the RUs to start fighter gunship right after AV tech finishes, so you don't really need the extra RUs. Whereas Frosty is sitting on like
400, yeah.
384.
Yeah.
But I
Far
think
too
he
many.
starts. Yeah, he starts firing gunship
Right
quite
now.
soon, I think.
Yeah, he just did.
So
First artifact goes to you as well. That's another benefit of keeping that base
Yeah.
burner.
But actually, I don't like this from me. I don't like the capping, because how I would recommend playing this is for the base runner to stay at home, because you see these two AVs.
Yeah.
Well, now three. They will be actually quite annoying to deal with on my main. I would actually wait and hold back the BR until you know if your opponent is building BRs, AVs.
Right. Use it to set down a turret then if you need it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And this hero scouting LAV just gonna kind of get trapped in the corner of the map here. That's funny.
Yeah.
But
so
fighters
I
are on
was
the way. I don't think
Yeah.
Frosty has gotten the production upgrade yet, although I can't really tell. But
no, he hasn't. He could have
oh.
shoot it, but he's a bit strapped for money. See, this is one benefit of being defensive, because you can spend money on fighter and gunship research and then production, and still have time to defend. Especially if I had the BR here.
Now, what is your VR doing though? It looks like it's setting down like a turret on the main. This is interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly because I realized, derp, I'm an idiot. I sent my BR to the wrong side of the map, so I might as well use it for something, you know.
Since Salvager's taking damage on your side, but I don't think that's gonna be a kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
Frosty has SF on the way at least, so if he had gotten that production upgrade, he would have had a pretty good build. Well, I only say that because he would have had my build, pretty much. But yeah.
Then he would have been copying me, which as we know is the only way to play. Oh my gosh. He surrendered.
It's kind of GG. I mean, it's gonna be at best equals strike fighter numbers with BR turret and an AV on his main. So yeah.
That's like faster than I surrender when we're doing like games for fun.
But yeah, I think the whole So he invested in free AVs to be aggressive on my side of the map. He had a slight window, kind of, just because I messed up
Surrender
and
faster
sent my
than French.
PR. Maybe he's French. But yeah, he had a slight window. Like, one
Sorry,
thing that I
Serum.
would one thing that I wouldn't have hated is actually if he got armor upgrades and just went ham on my main. That if since he knew my BR was on the wrong side of the map, that could have actually done something. But yeah, not sure.
You know, there's this guy in my neighborhood at home, Mr. Perrin, and like one time it was Veterans Day. He's from France, and someone was like, "Let's remember, you know, like he served in the French military too." And someone else was like, "Doing what?"
That's rude. That's rude.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so Clash Chief then.
Yes, sorry. Enough dallying. I'll hop into game 3 here.
To be fair, I like Frosty's GG timings. He has the game sense, at least, to know when it's over.
I like his GG timings.
Okay, that's maybe harsh.
Oh no, I'm dying, man.
It's a bit harsh, I know. But,
Oh, jeez. No, Roby,
right.
you're not allowed to get a snack. You have to stay right here.
More Vino. All right. So, are you loaded in?
It's still on the screen. Oh, I just got in. Okay, I'm at 55.
Yep.
You can do the
Your
honors,
count.
Descara.
No, I'm shit at counting.
1, 2. Oh, when it comes after 2. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
You did it backwards.
Yeah, didn't I do it backwards like every other time?
No, you didn't.
Maybe I'm trash at counting.
Okay, so Frosty's putting on Arius. That's a spanking. No, paddling, I mean. That's a paddling. Unless he goes for... No, even if he goes for AV rush, because then you put 1 on RU and you retire the base runner.
And he should have LAV Fab on the way already if that was the case, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which he's gonna get now, so it is gonna be something like this, but I don't know what exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, AV rush. I think even if you keep the BR, you only put 1 on RU from the start or something like that. I haven't quite labbed it yet.
That's a paddling. This needs to be
terrible.
This needs to become like a DOK meme now. Oh man, he's getting paddled. Oh,
but yeah, I wonder what he's going for. He will have vaguely. Yeah, he could get AV tech.
Yeah, he had the money for it just a minute ago. I don't know what he just spent it on. Probably another salvager.
I think it wasn't LAV from the build time. Not sure.
Yeah, it was an LAV, yeah. But he's still not getting it. I don't know. He's got the money for rails now if he wants it.
Yeah. So see, if there's anything worse or like okay, or just like don't open LAVs in CVC unless
you really know what you're doing, right? Yeah.
Even Garm, we landed in a place I think where I was usually able to wrestle back control in mid game.
Yeah, the carrier battles meta game. I remember that. I mean, he started going AV first as well. Like he just was not having it.
But let's see.
The coalition washing machine is getting into position here.
Yeah.
Just 1 LAV then to pressure, and of course this is not real. Oh, it's fighter and gunship immediately from him this time again. Well, okay, so now he's a lot faster, and he could get the carrier production upgrade, although I don't know if he's going to have money to actually build 2 at a time, but...
You could do that. I think you would be able to stack up money. Yeah, that LAV from me was just to not to have put not to have to put down a turret.
Yeah.
Because that's just like a waste of money.
Although, you know, I did learn one day that support cruisers on their own will beat the LAV in a one-on-one. So I mean, hey.
Oh, really? I
Not
guess
like
it will.
that's not a good thing to do. They take a lot of damage through that, and if a
Yeah.
second one comes in, you'll be like, all right, whatever. But
Yeah, so his SF tech is a lot faster. He was quite late on production, so he could have maybe there is room to explore one base SF timing, but not with this many AVs, LAVs.
he's stacking a lot of
Uh,
CUs too. So I think in the meantime, tactical bomber fab. But I think in the
yeah,
meantime, he could probably have made like a support cruiser even. I don't know.
yeah, something like that. And I think you need to. Oh, is he not making strike fighters? Yeah, he's not making fighters.
Yeah, he's just going straight for bomber. He
That's
thinks he's God
apparent.
hates weaves or something. Come on now.
Yeah, but I think you need to put at least one long distance miner on RUs if you do this. Like if you want to go tech heavy up one base, because it's kind of he has, as you pointed out, he has this like huge sea float.
Yeah, like
Can't
800 right now.
really.
It's crazy. I mean, even
Yeah,
though he has the carry production upgrade, he should be building a sport cruiser. I mean, he might as well. He's got the money.
yeah, that's true. That is true.
And this, I think,
So yeah,
starts to explain kind of the throw of LAVs against this support cruiser here. He's just trying to damage it so he can kill it with bombers, I think. But
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm always saying. Like, if you don't expand while you're attacking, it doesn't really matter. Like, he doesn't have that opportunity. So even if he kills this
yeah.
support cruiser here, he's gonna be on one base, and you're gonna be on one base. So with AVs,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, like the only situation I think it's fine to attack without expanding is if you can deny the second base, or even better, the main from mining, because then
Yeah.
you're on 1.5 base. But that's not going to be the case, and he kind of wasted his turret there on the front line. If he'd pulled the BR back to his main,
Oh,
he
I didn't even see he
would
put a
have
turret
had
down.
yeah.
Oops.
And it was too late. The AVs were already on top. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he really wants to damage this sport cruiser.
I mean, he's gonna need 2 bombers for this anyway. He doesn't have them. Plus, the strike fighters are out now, so this bomber will die. I think it'll get its bomb down, right? But it's going to.
Yeah, I mean, I split myself. And the SC will not be close to dying.
Yeah,
And I think that might be GG.
definitely. I mean, like you still have pressure on its main, so there's no way he's gonna get up onto 2 base here. You're on 2 base, just totally fine. You just get more strike fighters, so that if he makes another bomber, you can stop it, and you're probably not even gonna lose that SC. Oh, and you can kill the turret
Yeah.
too. Ugh.
Yeah, I go for the turret. Just
Yeah, this
to
is-
have more
this is pretty
AV
nasty.
pressure.
I might even just kill the base runner, you know, just like pop in there and take it out so that he can't set down another one.
But yeah.
But he's had enough of this. This is gonna be GG. And you know, perhaps predictable that descara would win. I mean, you're kind of pretty good at this game, but still, yeah, exactly what A-Game just said, right? Frosty tried pretty hard. I think his builds need a little bit of refinement, but he's got the right idea. And like you said, he has good game sense. He knows when it's over, so he clearly is understanding what's happening.
I like where, I mean, he knows that he needs to put pressure on, and that eco pressure is very strong in CVC. No matter what units you're using, like LAVs, AVs. Well, LAVs don't use them, but everything else.
No matter
you
what
wanna
unit you're
put-
using, well, that's not true.
Yeah, but so he knows where he needs to put the pressure, but I think the builds need a lot of refinement. But yeah, I would definitely prefer if he's doing air, just to go for like a basic AV tech SF production upgrade timing, or if he really wants to go hard on the air, he could keep the BR at home and go for air only.
Yeah.
Like no AV tech. I don't like to do that because I like the additional like ground-based pressure that AVs put on. But I think it might have a place in the meta. Not quite sure.
Yeah, it's definitely worth experimenting with.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh, look how flat the desert is, like, outside of... Because, like, in one direction, there's, like, mountains and stuff, but on the other one, it's just, like, freaking empty.
Empty,
That's
empty,
crazy.
like my soul. Let's see.
Rip you,
Uh,
man.